There's been an increase in scams. I've discussed this at length on both of my channels, maybe more on my channel with my namesake than here on the Evergreen Wave. And when I think of these scams, because I was watching another YouTuber today talking about a college scam in which a university may have taken money from a man who does not actually have the money to donate. Now, remember, you're watching this in 2025. This happened in 2024. And it appears that that money could have been donated without a background check of that person. Meaning that this school may have taken that money at face value and did not look that person up and did not think twice about it. They just took at face value that that person was telling the truth when they gave that donation. And it's now it had since come out that other institutions turned that same person down because they found the whole thing suspicious. You know, there's this thing called Yahoo, called Google, called Bing. Search engines, you know. And I don't mean that just to be sarcastic. I mean it in all honesty. So the question I've been asking myself, because it's very rare that I'm scammed. Like I said, someone got into my accounts in January and February of, I think it was 2023. Okay. So I know what it's like to be scammed. But on a larger scale, when something sounds too good to be true and people tell me things and I'm skeptical, I'll go right to Google or to other search engines and look it up and get some type of verification. And it dawned on me, we live in this age with fast knowledge where news travels fast and you can get results a lot faster than you would have the 20th century and back. So why are people falling for these things? It just boggles the mind. It doesn't make any sense. And that's when I realized it makes perfectly good sense to human nature. Something that no technology, any amount of a technology was ever going to change. And it's unfortunate that I came to this conclusion, but so long as you believe what you're told instead of researching, people are going to continue to play with you. And the reason I say this is we've lived most of human history on an honor system, the face value society, where if someone looks a certain way and presents themselves in an outer appearance, that's what we believe them to be. But with all of the evidence that you can find on people now, why do we still choose to believe that? See, the alternative would be, oh, you're paranoid because this person's just nice and what's wrong with you and la la la. I've had lots of people get on to me throughout the years when they would automatically cling on to a person. And I'm not saying I researched them all and I knew that person gave me a bad vibe, so I stayed my course. Most of the times within a 6 to 8 month time period, everything I felt about that person would come to fruition. And it's not to say that I wasn't wrong, because sometimes I was wrong about people, then other times I was right and I let them get entirely too close. And those are the ones that I just dislike the most. What's with this face value stuff in an age when you can easily Google somebody and find out rudimentary stuff that may save you down the line? There's just one thing that I think drives us to still believe everything we hear and everything we see. Most people. your need for human connection, which is a natural tendency to have, a natural thing to do. Because you don't tell yourself that human connection can be feigned by somebody with a sociopathic or a psychopathic way. Despite what y'all hear online, a sociopath is a very rare thing, okay? A narcissist is a lot more common, I would think, than a sociopath, but even then, people throw those terms around so much. When you see things, you'll say, my ex was a sociopathic narcissist, and all these different things. People can sit in your face and look at you and play with your emotions. They'll pretend to like you when they don't. They'll do anything they can to get something out of you. It doesn't always have to be monetary, but sometimes it is. I've made a conscientious choice a couple of years ago that if I'm friends with face value people, I keep them at length. Y'all will hear my cat, my bad. I make an effort most of the time to not be friends with face value people, because I feel like when you're an adult, you should know better. And when signs start to show themselves, you have to take those signs for what they are. Because that person is who they are. And well, not a best way to word it. My cat's hungry. I bet y'all can hear. You want to talk to everybody, Sugar? Huh? Want to come talk to the cat? Talk to the thing? Or you going to just sniff it, girl? Huh? You going to sniff it? You ain't going to talk to it? Okay, I'm going to go feed Sugar here. So I'm going to end the video. But before I do, start questioning face value more. Because the less you question it, the more you stand to lose.